segment of our Dream Views, Dream Sharing podcast. I just wanted to add one little thing I just thought of. Raven Knight and I actually had a shared lucid dream about Walms, W-A-L-M-S, the guy from Mexico, and I don't know if he remembers that dream or not, but I know what happened, and I haven't got a chance to look at a dream journal since he updated it, so that's going to be really cool to see. Anyway, so let's open the floor to any questions for Man of Shred or I, and we'll just go from there.
Do you guys have any questions at all? Yes.
Oh yeah. Right now, we are back online in the third segment of the podcast, and we are opening the floor up to questions. Banana.
So, the question that we were shared lucid dreaming. Just let me scroll up to the question here. Okay, you say So you say I had shared lucid dreams. How would one actually go about this? Well, for one, yes, you'd have to get along with the person very well. You'd have to be similar energetically, I guess. It usually starts, like I said, with you both have to put intent into it, and I know for the non-shared lucid dreaming part, it seems to happen by itself. As long as you focus on it regularly, it should happen. It might not happen right away, but give it a few weeks or a couple months. Keep in mind, some people are more natural at it than others. So I'm gonna have the Waking Nomad give his version or his answer to that about having shared lucid dreams. How would one actually go about it?
Okay, well, the way Raven and Knight go about it is, well, we first started trying to just meet on the moon because we thought, okay, meeting on the moon, well, there's going to be no people there, so we'll see each other. Actually, the funny thing is, and the very first time we tried it, it worked, and we both did see people there, but we were able to recognize each other. So I think when the easiest way, or maybe the best way from our personal experience, is that you need to learn how to wild often, like multiple times a week.
That's something that I would have a tough time with, but I can do it sometimes. Brian is asking a question. He says, I'm interested in the time it takes to have a shared dream with someone. As in, I've heard most people say you need to be really close with someone to have shared dreams. Yet for you guys, that doesn't seem to be a problem. Do you have any comments on why this is so? And I think
go ahead. Yeah.
I think I kind of answered it in my earlier answer to the other question. Was that for some reason it does seem to work better with certain people than others. I don't know. I don't really have a definite answer for that. All I can say is that you guys, if you have a similar energy and similar intent, it should be very possible. Nomad?
Right. Yeah, I agree 100%, and I would like to add that Raven and I were siblings in a past life, so that's probably why we have a connection there. So in that sense, we are close, but we barely spoke to each other. We've only talked on the phone maybe 4 times, I think, around there. And before we did this lucid dream share experiment, we had just exchanged maybe just 1 or 2 emails. So I don't think you necessarily need to be close, but you need to have a similar energy and intent, and also skill. Not to say that she and I are so amazing. I wish there were hundreds or thousands of people that were better than us and we could learn from, but apparently we're trailblazing, at least in the Western world. So I don't think I definitely do not think it's necessary to be close to someone, but you do um, need to be open-minded because if you doubt and you try it, it could actually happen. But because you have so much doubt, even though it actually happened, you're not going to believe it. So it's not actually the faith or belief that's making it happen. It's the belief that, or at least belief in the possibility that is allowing you to recognize the other person, to realize that you two had a shared dream.
Yeah, and I would just like to add on the sibling and a past life thing. Okay, in the midst of my experiment, my shared dream experiment with X, I had asked a spiritual woman on another forum. I told her about what me and X were doing, what we were trying to accomplish, and why did it seem so easy for us to get dream synchronicities? And she said that her feeling was that we were actually siblings in a past life as well. So that's kind of weird. So, is there any?
Wow, that's really interesting.
Yeah. So, is there any other questions that you guys have?
Yeah, you can just keep talking. You can just keep typing them as we're talking.
Yeah.
And
Well,
okay.
well, there's still 5 minutes left. So, I don't know. I'd like to go back to and ask you, what do you think the future of shared dreaming is, Nomad, and will it become a global phenomenon, and will it are people gonna wake up to this and really explore it?
Well, what I see happening is what I believe is shared lucid dreaming is. Oh, Raven Knight just dropped out. I want to make sure she gets back on here.
Oh, I think that was just her muting her mic.
Oh, because it said call dropped on my screen.
Oh, it says. Oh, she
Yeah, she
says
got booted.
she got booted. So okay, I'm gonna pause. So yeah, my last question that I asked you was, what do you think the future of dreaming is? Do you see it taking off as a worldwide phenomenon?
Well, yeah, that's the goal because television, movies, video games, these are all really mimicking dreams. Um,
I agree.
yeah, I believe our ancestors used to have shared lucid dreams all the time. This is what they would do, you know. They would, during the day, they would speak to each other telepathically. We somehow lost that somewhere along the way, and it's been replaced by electronics. But what I see happening is people all around the world to share lucid dreams. And one great shared lucid dream, which is a key to world peace, because okay, now that sounds really far-fetched, fantastic, but if you just look at it progressively, okay, you and I, MoSh, have shared a non-lucid dream. Raven Knight and I share lucid dreams all the time. You have had shared dreams with other people. People have been doing this for thousands of years.
Yeah.
If people all around the world start doing it, I mean, why wouldn't they? Why wouldn't people want to have these kick-ass adventures where you can have whatever magical powers you want? Like shape-shifting and summoning amazing creatures. Then we will all enter eventually into one great shared lucid dream, and that will end wars because you won't want to kill someone. When you have this empathy, extreme empathy from sharing lucid dreams, with them, the shared lucid dreams will eventually bleed into waking life and will form a great telepathic neural network, which will be basically a telepathic version of the internet and replace that, then we'll all be able to, become of one mind, not like a hive mind, but people in agreement, and we can